She'll talk to you in a couple of days, and the normal. So, we can only go off on what we're here. I believe you. I believe everything you're telling me.
Right, oh, sorry. I don't want to cut you off. I just want to say that the apartment in Fort Lee, I have a lot of expensive things there, probably worth 30 or 40 grand, but and the reality of it is I paid the rent every month on her behalf, and it was directly linked to my checking bank account. So when she did the $120,000 transactions, that's when the bank account was compromised and I had to close it due to it being fraud. So they had to actually move my funds over and create a new checking account. And so at this point, we've been in contact, but it's more over text and phone. But today, to give you just an example, she had said that the rent was due in a couple days and wanted to know if I was paying it. And I had told her that I don't feel comfortable around her in that kind of environment. And now, now she's flown. I left for 4 or 5 days. She flew our son out of state to, halfway across the country without, really even consulting with me that much. So I'm honestly worried for him more than anything. And, it's just an unfortunate situation because, her tactics for communicating involve whatever agenda she actually has instead of it being for the sake of our son.
I understand, sir, and I'm sorry that you're going through that. I will touch, and I was going to touch on this anyway, but you just brought it up. If you do have any, items that are in the house that you want to go back and collect, we'd be more than happy to. If you called us when you got here, we'd be more than happy to send an officer. If you didn't feel comfortable being there by yourself, we'd be more than happy to send an officer over, to keep the peace while you collect your belongings and things like that. If you don't plan on going back, going back and staying there, which it sounds like you don't. But other than that, like I said, the last little piece that we have is I just want to do this a quick FaceTime with you so I can say that I saw you face to face, so I can say it's definitely you. And then, like I said, you can go on about your night, all right? It's going to be from I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to know, your name is Officer David?
No, so my name is Detective John Karn.
John Karn, C-A-R-N-E.
No, Klein, K-L-E-I-N.
Oh, Klein, sorry, I heard Karn.
Yeah, no problem.
So, John Klein.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem.
All right, so I'm going to call you on your cell phone it's going to be from a 201-364 number. It's one of our supervisors' phones, so we're just going to call you so we can do this quick FaceTime thing. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that I need to ask you, and that's going to be it. All right?
Okay, yeah, no problem. Is this... So, I have another question for you.
Yes, sir.
So, let's say I don't want to do the FaceTime call. Am I obligated to do it?
Yeah, obligated to do it, but here's the deal at the end of the day. I have to have somebody make contact with you, some sort of law enforcement professional make contact with you to say that you're okay. The easiest way, we don't usually do this. We're facilitating the fact that you want to keep where you are private, and you don't want anybody to know about it. And we're trying to meet you halfway here. This is not something we usually do. I can tell by talking to you that you're okay. I just need to be able to say I saw you. Usually we would have you either go to a police station or, hey, if you're staying at a hotel, hey, what hotel are you staying at? The police officer can meet you there and just confirm that it's you and that you're okay and that nobody's holding a gun to your head while you're talking to me saying that you're fine. That's what we're looking to do.
Okay.
So being that, like I said, we're trying to meet you halfway here. We're doing it this way, which is really unorthodox for us, but knowing the parameters of everything that's going on and having spoken to you now and everything that you have, I feel comfortable doing it. I just want you to understand it's not normal for us. We're actually doing something different than usual to try to accommodate you.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. So you're saying, I just want to understand it. So you're saying from a legal standpoint, once she reports me missing, even if I'm not missing, say I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm at the area. So you call me from the Fort Lee Police Department, right?
Yes.
And then and then I say, actually, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's good. And what am I legally obligated to do from there after telling you that I'm fine? I'm legally obligated to. I mean, obviously, not to come into the Fort Lee Police Department at that point when I'm in Nevada. So I'm just trying to.
So what happens is somebody reports somebody missing. We place you into with like the database for it's called NTIC. It's basically if anybody stops you, comes in contact with you or anything like that, they're gonna call us and confirm that you have been reported missing, and we're gonna confirm that you're okay. So let's just say use that example. You're in Las Vegas, Nevada. I call you. You tell me to go scratch. I don't want to do anything. You go get on an airplane. You go on an airplane, they're going to stop you at the airport. They're going to call us. That's the whole 9 yard. And I don't want to go down that road. We usually, like I said, we'll either ask somebody, hey, can you stop into the police station that's near you? They confirm you're fine. They call us. We can take it out of the system. Or, like I said, using that as an example, you're at a hotel somewhere, whatever. Hey, they can meet you in the lobby. I really don't care. They don't have to know what room number in. They don't have to know anything about that. But hey, we just want to be able. We need to legally. So you're saying like legal ends. We need to legally. Somebody needs to legally see you, confirm that you're okay, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
We're doing it this way to accommodate to keep your privacy for you.
Okay, and the questions I'm going to be asked, what do they pertain to?
3 simple questions. I'm going to ask you to spin the camera around just to make sure that there's nobody sitting there with a gun to your head. Tell me that everything's okay.
You know what? I like that one. I respect that. Okay.
2 is going to be, do you want to harm yourself? 3 is going to be, do you want to harm anybody else? And 4 is, do you need any help from the Fort Lee Police Department? Those are going to be the 4 questions I'm going to ask you.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm definitely fine answering those.
Okay. So, like I said, it's going to be a 201-364 number.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll dial it out. We'll do the FaceTime real quick, and I'll be out of your hair.
Okay, great. No problem.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And thank you as well.